Hello, we're
Hi,
back
we're back.
alive.
Can you feel that Rowan likes agriculture done a certain way?
Yeah, he's doing really good. So the next one, Tricia and the Godfather, the Denon legend Adriano, will present the Sea of Joy, looking at TENCEL Denon from the inside out.
Start your video.
After that, Annie and Ibru will tell us what is the progressive Denon engines innovation. So first, we bring back Tricia and Adriano.
You there? Oh,
Hi
Tricia.
everyone, great to
Tricia.
see you again.
Hi,
Hi,
Tricia.
Andrew. Hi,
Live and in
Annie.
person in her office.
Live and in person in my office. And Andrew, I'm going to walk again today because I know you liked that.
I do. I really like that whole
Yeah.
walk thing. It's really good.
So before we start our chat with Adriano, yesterday on Kingpin Splash Live, we launched our latest fiber innovation, which is TENCEL Model with indigo color technology. So we wanted to share this innovation first on Kingpins. And how we do this is starting with our wood. We make the pulp here. We add a solvent to it, and we're also adding indigo pigment into the spinning mass. And then what we do is we produce the fiber that actually has the indigo pigment inside. So we worked for several years on this innovation. One of our partners was Adriano and his collective group of collaborators through House of Gold. So we want to show you some of the developments that Adriano came up with and talk a little bit more about his collection, which is called Seed of Joy. So come over here to our little studio that we set up. Adriano, how are you?
Hey, Tricia. Hey, Andrew. Very, very well. And thank you so much. Thank you so much to be part of this. And now it is one of the most important moments, honestly, of my research, because it is an honor and an incredible opportunity to be part of this revolution. And Tricia has been explaining to you yesterday the big picture. From the technical point of view, I think everybody understands that the fact that we dye the indigo in fiber and not anymore in the rope dye process is a big change in our business. Why we decided to make Seed of Joy? Seed of Joy is a name that we gave to a kind of experimental collection that is basically to try the real thing, to use the fiber to design the fabric and to design the whole process and making the washes and testing from the practical point of view if we've been able or not to create something that is really new. Let's say I've been, and I had the opportunity of something that is a dream for a designer, because basically we start from zero. We start from a new fiber. We start designing according to the fiber, and we do the washes according new things that are different from the past. And this one, honestly, I feel is like a revolution. We develop a certain number of fabrics, both in knits and wovens in denims. The most important, one of the most important characteristics of the TENCEL modal indigo technology is the dramatic reduction of crocking. This one opened up incredible opportunities because we are able, for instance, to make knits and tops, and go, for instance, to a new segment that are sweaters. And we develop in fabric, we develop a French terry, we develop sweaters. For instance, you see this one is very, very interesting because we create a kind of 3D image for sweaters and indigo. We created a denim, obviously, and we create a single jersey that is the jersey that the girls are wearing. And so this one is in some way a new frontier for the indigo, because we go to new segments and we open up to the indigo, a part of the business that today is coming extremely important. That is basically mixing the indigo world, the denim, with what we call a new segment that is a loungewear, the comfortable things, mixing the denim with the knits. So it's really something that is remarkable and open, in my opinion, possibilities for our business that they are incredible. And
yeah, no, you're absolutely right, Adriano. It opens up new markets. As you were mentioning, the rub fastness, to not have the crocking. We really saw this when we were working on the sweater knits. Maybe if you could just talk a little bit more about the sweater knits and what you worked on with your partners there and who you worked with.
Yes, let's say we had a certain number of partners. You know that all the time that I work, I like to have around me partners, people that is working with us in the research and developing the product. In particular, in this product, on the collection Seed of Joy, we've been working with Tonello that did for us all the washes. We did with another partner that is important, that is Crofil. Crofil is making the yarn that is 100% TENCEL, that is totally recyclable. And obviously we was keeping in mind, it is one of our goals to make a collection that was totally recyclable and circular. And the other partner that was a totally new experience for us was Shima Seiki. Shima Seiki is an amazing machine maker for sweaters in Japan. And they have incredible technology. They made them available to make all the results. We came out, I think, with something very, very interesting, because basically we open up to the indigo world, a segment that has never been for us relevant, but will be. Also because when we talk about comfort, and is nothing more comfortable, honestly, than a sweater or a French terry in the situation that COVID opened and we live in today. So this one was, in my opinion, just the beginning, because Seed of Joy is a testing collection. I would say today with the TENCEL modal indigo technology, we've been able to see only the top of the iceberg. But when we're gonna start to work with that in the denim community, we're gonna find that we can do much, much more of what we are thinking today.
Yeah, I mean, definitely, Adriano. I mean, what we worked on over the past couple of years to develop woven circular knits as well as flat knits is really just the beginning. And that's where, you know, now is the invitation for everyone to join in innovating more, layering other technologies, mixing fiber blends, working on spinning different yarns, and really approaching this product from a different way. It's not thinking of re-engineering an existing fabric, it's actually thinking of new ways of new constructions that can be developed. And I think that's where all along your vision of trying to work this into flat knits, as well as what you did within the loop on circular knits, was quite innovative to kind of look at it in a different way. The knit side, also often you would have striation with knits. So not only the rub fastness of not having the crocking, but I think, this is a different way also that you can have that quality and consistency in the yarn and still bring in the indigo characteristic that we always love by creating different wash effects.
Yeah, you're totally right. What I think is also important to know is that we are not just redesigning or reworking on the 5-pocket jeans. We're opening up a new scenario also that is giving to the designer the possibility to work much more in the fashion. It's not by accident that in Seed of Joy, we've been able to develop a stretch knit. We develop a kimono jacket. We've been using the French terry in making a jean, and we've been using the denim to make a training pant. So it's opening up an important thing because I think the market post-COVID needs fantasy, needs to be positive, needs to explore new frontiers for the fashion world.
Yes, I think very well said, Adriano. And I want to be aware of our time as we look to move on and have other concepts through Kingpin Splash. So just in closing, want to mention, so TENCEL model, indigo color technology. This is looking at indigo from the inside out, rather than how we normally look at indigo from the yarn dye standpoint from the outside in. This is innovative indigo application. It results in resource savings. So a water savings of 99% over traditional rope dyeing range. You have chemical savings of about 80%. And you also have chemical energy savings of 99%. You can create real wash effects, and you have rub fastness. So if you'd like to learn more or see more of the Seed of Joy, we actually have a wonderful video with Adriano. It's on Carved in Blue. You can also find it on our Blue Lens YouTube channel. If you want to have more information, you can email us, denim@lensing.com. You can also find more information on Carved in Blue or also on tencel.com. So I want to thank you, Adriano, for your support. It's always an honor to work together. It's a pleasure. For many years, you've been using TENCEL. And this I see as just kind of another layer to how we can innovate. And we really enjoyed your support in working on this project together.
Thank you, Tricia, and thank you to the denim community that is all the time following us and all the time supporting and making the things really happening.
Thank you. Thank you, Adriano.
Thanks,
Thank
Adriano.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Andrew. Thank you, Vivian.
And with that, gone.